Good day, traders. It is Monday, and it is November the 3rd, 2025. Okay, let's get into it. There were some nice trades today on the 2-minute time frame. Okay, 2 minutes up here. See the 2 minute? Yeah, we're on the 2-minute time frame today. You know, I don't really like to trade the 1 minute because it's too fast. I don't really like to trade the 5 minute or whatever, somewhere in between. It's too slow. Too slow. 5 minutes, too slow. So you got to get, something in the middle just right, which is the 2-minute time frame. If you look at up out above, and that's where we're looking at. Okay, so anyway, we had a couple good setups here. Let me show them to you, okay? I don't usually do videos on Monday because usually the market's crappy, but it sure isn't crappy today, okay? So that's why I'm doing the setups here. So you can see right here, That's divergence. One's going up, one's coming down. That's it. And we put an arrow on there and la-dee-da. Right there. Even though it would have been scary to do it at the time, but look what happened after. It just kept coming down and down and down and down, all the way down here. Yeah. So that's the first trade. Now what is the second trade? Well, let me show you. Let me show you, ladies and gentlemen. There's a trade right in here. Okay, like that. Right in here. Or am I doing it from the wrong spot? No, it's from here. Right there, like that. Something like this here. You would have been a seller right in here. Okay. Right in here. Boom. Would have sold it and it went down. Here, let me put on the measurement stick there. This first trade, okay. Where's I was down here. There we go. I believe it's 49 points, or it's not 400, it's 49 points from up here down to here. And the second trade was right here. I'm grabbing the wrong tool. Right here, with the max potential down to here, 35. Yeah, there's the two trades. That's it. We got higher highs, sell off, down in here, sell it, and down it goes. And we got a pullback right into here, which when you draw it from here to here, it is, and from here to here, it's divergent. So then you sell it in here, and down it goes. And that's it. You know, like right now, it's 10:53. And that would be the end of the trading. Just the two. You always, to do the trading right, in my opinion, you can't wait till 2 and 3 in the afternoon to do it. You got to do it while the iron is hot. You know what I'm saying? Just like when they brand a cow, okay, and they put their mark on the cow. They do it when the iron is hot. Okay, that's what you got to do it. And what I mean by the iron is hot, I mean that you got to do it when there's action, when there's where it's moving, where the market's moving. So you get in on a trade, and it's more likely to keep going in the direction that you chose to trade, whether you're going short or going long. You do it when there's a higher probability, okay, to sell or buy, to buy or sell. And this it's a higher probability because right in here the market just opened, okay? And then after the fact, if you want to, not trade at such a risky time, you want to wait a few minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, somewhere when it came down here, and you would have got in and done your trade. If you do the trade before the opening of the US stock market, well, you don't know which way it's going to go if you're just going to hop in there before it goes. You know what I mean? So you got to wait. Okay? So there's so many situations where you got to do the trade, and other times you got to lay off of the trade for a little bit and see what the market does before you enter long or short. That's it. So anyway, you would have sold here, you would have made money. You would have sold here, you would have made money. Okay? There's even some other pullback trades in here where you could have got short or long. Short, actually. Short in here. The blue candle up, would have sold it right here. Boom, down it goes. Another blue candle, boom, sell it, down it goes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, that's the video for today. Yeah, it was a beautiful day to trade. Yeah, yes indeed. There's also another trade, but it didn't go very far. Let me show you. It's right here. We got a right here. No, it's right here. No. Where the hell is it? I got too many fucking things in the chart. My eyes are going bug-eyed. I can't fucking figure this out. It's right from here, down here like this. Okay? That's it. That's it. And right here. There's that divergence from here to here. A low and a lower low right here. And then on the OSMA, it's, it's a low down here and a higher up mountain to buy it in here. So, but if you would have bought it in here, didn't go very far. They sold off the 26,100 level. See? That's it. And that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy my analysis. I only trade, with 2 moving averages. They are my guides, okay? When the 5's across above the 7, it's buy only. Okay? If it's below, it's sell only. I have simple rules to to the way I trade. I trade with 2 simple moving averages, Well, they're not simple. They're exponential moving averages. One is the 5 EMA, exponential moving average. And the second one is the 7 EMA, explanation. I can't even say that word. I'm so sorry. I've had a stroke. I'm still recovering. I don't even know if I'll ever recover. But anyway, there is displacement 1, okay? So there's displacement on the 7. That's why they lay out like this. The 5's below, see? And then the 7. It's like a little highway, see? Highway up with hills right here. And this is the highway down, okay? And it's very easy and simple to follow because the moving averages, the way these charts are designed or created, they're going to follow, where they go. And they tell you so much information how to trade, That's it. I hope you all made some points today. I really do. There was lots of opportunities to trade. Oh, look, we're going up now. So if we did get into a trade in here and we held it and put our stop here, there it just broke up. I bet you it's going to go back up here today. It always does that. It always puts in a do-de-do, a high and a higher high, and then they sell it off, and then there's a pullback, and then they sell it off again, and we have a low and a lower low, and up we go. It's happened so many fucking times. It's like, oh my God, it's unbelievable. It's like It's so easy to predict the market, but you know what happens to a lot of people when they get into a trade? They're over trading. So they're in fear. So when they're in fear, they close the trade at the wrong time and they don't make money. That's what happens. You got to trade with a reasonable amount of what you're trading. Don't over trade. And what I mean by over trading, like 3 contracts, 5, 10, whatever contracts that you're trading, you trade too much, you're going to get in trouble. The fear is going to set in. You're going to close your trade at a loss, and then it's probably going to be a winner in the end. You know what I mean? That's what happens in trading. You got to take it easy and just, slowly build up your account. Do it over weeks. Do it over months of time. If you only do 1 or 2 little setups in a day, don't be rushed into it. Take your time. Observe the market. Look at what the market is doing. When you do all this each day, okay, you can make points, okay? And I'll show you my trade for today. It's right here. See? $1,584 right here. That's the trades I done today, right here. I only did 1 trade. It was a big one though. But anyway, this is not a live account, okay? This is a demo account, okay? And the profit for today was $1,584. But anyway, I just did a quick little scalp in here, and it was a winner. You got to know when to sell and when to buy and when to do nothing. Sometimes the best trade you could ever do is nothing. 0. No trade. When you only look for the good ones, the ones you feel good about, those are the ones you'll make money, and those are the ones you'll, build your account. That's it. Okay, I want to thank you. My name is Jason Sweezy. I'm from Canada. I am a Canadian trader, have been for 25 long years. I'm telling you, I know my fucking shit, man. I know what I'm talking about. So, trade how you will, but divergence is my gig. And right here is higher highs, it's divergent. Here's a pullback, it's divergent. Okay? That's what I mainly trade is divergence. I don't guess. I trade with with skill to the divergence side of trading, and that's how I trade. And I learned, and I didn't just make this up. Okay, I learned from a good friend of mine. His name is Russ Horn. He lives out west in Calgary somewhere, I believe. I don't know, maybe he doesn't live there anymore. But he's where I learned the divergence from, and that's it. You put a whole bunch of fucking indicators on your chart, you're gonna lose. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. That's why I only have a couple indicators. I have my levels, R1, R2, R3. I have my, my whole numbers, which is this green line, dash line, light green. And that's it. I have my levels and my 2 moving averages. And here's the main pivot of the day. See how they bought off the pivot of the day? Right back up. Yeah. Because when price comes down to the pivot, people buy. When price comes up to the pivot, people sell. Yeah. See, there's all these little tricks you got to learn. And I think I'm talking too much now for today. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching and listening, and good luck and good trading.